Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Monarchs and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The talk, all the hype, but the pastors prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran in his 9th season now in the league.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 2nd down now, Nixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And Charles, of course, look, it's the elephant in the room this Super Bowl week. The man on the sidelines getting another chance to win the very elusive first Lombardi trophy.
You always feel like one of these years he's going to get it done. It almost seems unfair that his career is being defined by losses in the Super Bowl when we all know how different.
He's got a man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Malone.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Second and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Second and 13. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a set.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
London about set to take over on offense.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
18 ready. Hurt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red alert.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Dawkins. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Right there, hurt.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to...
After review of the play,
so that one
on the field is
overturned.
reversed.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wilson's got it complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Nixon. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. London about set to take over on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down now, Dawkins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's halftime here on Sports. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one point.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Monarchs have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Nixon, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
London about set to take over on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Go check, go check. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Trayvon Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Monarchs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Back to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now back to throw. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dawkins, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Dawkins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.